Welcome back to The Whole Picture. Getting good digital pictures in any high contrast setting is difficult. In the automatic setting, cameras have a hard time capturing the full range of tones. Now, by working with the camera's automatic settings, it is possible to capture a broader, richer range of tone. But what if your pictures still aren't hitting the spot? Welcome back to The Whole Picture. I'm Erin Manning, and I'm teaching Elijah how to take better photographs with lighter and darker skin tones, because digital cameras just sometimes don't do it so well. Now, we were taking pictures of Elijah's niece, Shay, but we're also joined now by their friend, Jamie.
Hi.
Which is a perfect time to go into our next lesson.
I can't wait.
Okay, because it's all about shooting pictures with people with light skin tone and dark skin tone in the same scene.
Okay.
All right, now to get the best exposure, you need to understand a little bit more about the light metering in your camera.
Right.
Okay, now most people oftentimes have their camera set to automatic.
Right.
Which meters all the light in the entire scene. Okay, so if we were to take a picture of Shay and Jamie together, their skin tones might look a little muddy.
Right.
So what I would do in this case is I would do something called spot metering.
And why would you do that, Erin?
Okay. Well, spot metering, what it does is it concentrates on one subject in your scene and meters specifically in that spot.
Okay.
So in this instance, I would probably want to spot meter on Shay. Remember the pictures we took of her outside before where her complexion was a little muddy, it was underexposed?
Yeah.
In this case, I would expose on her face, and the rest of the light in the scene would follow.
Okay.
Depending on your camera, changing to spot metering usually takes a little more knowledge of the menu system than other features. Put your camera into menu mode and navigate to the exposure metering option. Press the OK or select button to choose it. Then navigate to the center spot option and select it. Take the camera out of menu mode and look at the LCD. There will be some indication that the camera is now set to spot metering. In this case, it's a circle in the center of the frame. Now frame your subject with the darker skin tone and zoom in to fill the frame, adjusting the circle on your subject. Next, press the shutter button down halfway so the camera will focus, and set the exposure based on what is inside the spot metering indicator. Continue holding down the shutter button and reframe your shot to include the rest of your subjects. Then just press the shutter button down the remainder of the way to capture the photograph. Some cameras have more advanced spot metering that will allow you to lock in the exposure without continuing to hold down the shutter button. With these cameras, once you're set to spot metering, you choose the spot to meter on and hit the lock button to save the exposure. Then reframe your shot and watch how the spot metering goes back to how you set it when you took the picture. Okay, Elijah, well, there's still light outside. Get a lot of pictures.
Okay, I will.
All right, and I'll see you tomorrow at my studio. I'll work with them on the computer and make them even better.
Thanks, Erin.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, girls. Even with the best metering, there are still ways to improve your pictures. Up next, I'll introduce you to a histogram, a tool that can bring the most out of anyone's photographs.